30 years old, young. A man's life doesn't start till you're 30.
I'm about to start a Cadetes de Linares band.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm playing.
But how long have you been in the music industry then? De 30?
It's been 10 years already.
Oh, so that's not that long then. 10 years.
Started 20.
Did you always know that you wanted to go into music then?
No. It's kind of funny how everything started. Like I knew since the beginning, since I could remember, that I knew how to sing. I knew that I had talent, but I never thought about like doing for a living, no? So this is how it happened. I went to high school with one of my friends back then, and we had piano classes together for senior year, the last semester. So I was kind of gifted music-wise,
Right.
and I used to play in the big piano. Like the teacher put me there. Hey, you play here, and everyone else used to have fucking headphones on. And they use the keyboard, and I use a big piano way, así chido. Cause I was good.
Right.
And my friend is like, oh, you should come to one of my practice. I play in a band and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I'm down. And I went, and they were like, hey, you want to sing a song? And I don't care, bro. Like, no tengo vergüenza, güey. I'm like, yeah, it's fine. And so I sang a song. I remember it was Duranguense. It was a Duranguense band, but it wasn't like in the process to switch from Duranguense to like norteño banda, kind of like Julián Álvarez, kind of.
Yeah.
So I sang. I don't remember what song, but they're like, hey, can you sing another one? Yes. And that was it. I just sat in the corner for the rest of the practice session. And at the end, they were like, bro, you can't sing. You know how to fucking sing. Why don't you join us? I'm like, well, let me know. I'm free.
Y ahí empezó todo.
Güey, yo nunca he tenido así vergüenza de que no me da vergüenza, no me pesa. Like, I like the challenges. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And yeah, I joined them, and we practiced for like 2-3 months, and we never played. But like I developed a little bit my music instinct. Because it's different just to sing like in the shower, right?
Right. But let me ask you this: were you born aquí in America or?
No. I was born and raised in Mexico.
In Mexico. ¿De qué edad viniste aquí? Like what age?
16.
16. Oh, you're fairly okay. So 15 years. Okay, let me ask you this then. So when you were coming over here to America, ¿verdad?
Right.
You got a different genre, different voice, different everything, right? So when you first came here in America, what's like the first thing that you started like listening to musically? Because Spanish here is different Spanish in Mexico. ¿Verdad? Like the instruments, the word choices, the vocabulary. At least that's what I've seen. When I go to Mexico, they use different sonidos than here in America.
Slang.
Yeah, slang.
Yeah, it was not really that different. It was just I mean, I struggle with my English. Like it was like the first 3-4 years, I didn't know shit. Like I couldn't fucking. I used to go to the mall and ask my cousin, hey, agárrame estos zapatos, este size. La neta no me animaba, güey. Me daba un chingo de vergüenza y así. Pero poco a poco pues, me empecé a soltar y ya me valió madre. No lo hablo perfecto, pero me vale madre. Yo hablo con cualquiera, inglés, español, me vale madre.
No.
Una vergüenza.
But it's not with the language, no con la idioma. Es como when you started singing. Cuando entonces ya cantando, así como los like vocabulary, the instruments. No notaste algo diferente.
No, because at that time, like the music that was popping here was popping there. Era el duranguense, güey. Era como alacranes, todo eso. Entonces lo escuchabas por todos lados. En realidad, es que siempre está conectado. O sea, no hay mucha diferencia. Y aparte, no, güey, la neta no. No había diferencia. Yo no lo notaba, pues. Yeah.
So we were talking about charisma. You said like you don't really care about, you're not embarrassed, right? And I like that porque this is my question to you, because man, you're trending. Do you think to go to that next level, let's just say Junior H level, Natal Cano level, do you need charisma and personality mixed in también with like talent, or is talent even enough? Because if you look at all these A-list artists, Peso Pluma has that unique personality. So does Natal Cano, all these musicians. Pero I see a lot of talent in Chicago, in California, in Texas. ¿Por qué no están pegando ellos?
Bro, at this point, I don't even fucking know, to be honest. I don't know what's the fucking formula to hit. I don't know, to be honest. Like, I don't know if it's charisma, it's fucking talent, because I think you understand me. Like, you hear some bands that are popping and you're like, fuck, how the fuck is this motherfucker famous? Like, at least I be thinking like that sometimes. But then I start thinking like, oh, well, they're unique. And that, for me, that's a key. That's the key word. You got to be unique. You got to be unique. You got to fucking trust your own music. Because a lot of people, they want to fucking hit, but they're not writing songs. They're not doing their own. They're just copying what other people do. I'm not saying that it's bad to do covers, but you gotta focus on your own shit, you know? I think that's the formula to get out of here.
I think, like, from an outside perspective, like, I see you can have all the charisma, all the talent, personality, music, and you can sing, right? But I feel like you need to have a song, like, lyrically, ¿verdad? And you write your own music también, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
When you're writing your music, how do you pitch the tone to yourself to come to that beat? You know, when you're writing it, you're like, but then you're also writing the lyrics like, eso va a pegar, eso va a pegar.
It's funny, bro. Like, what happens with me, it's that sometimes I'm just sleeping. And I get like como una tonada en mi cabeza, güey. I'm like, I wake up, I get my phone, I record like la tonada. X, güey. Y ya en la mañana que me levanto, ya es cuando le empiezo a meter letra. Pero yo empiezo como con una tonada. Y ya después de la tonada viene la letra.
Entonces, la primera canción que yo, cuando te busqué, Hector, yo sé que el pasado estabas con Vanguardia, ¿verdad? Pero pareció Los Vagos.
El Vago,
my bad.
Yeah.
You wrote that song, right?
It was me and Ramiro.
From
Le Mans.
Okay.
Yeah.
So when you were writing that song, did you even think like it was going to hit? Or cuando sabes cuando va a pegar algo?
I knew it was going to hit. I had that feeling, that gut feeling, you know? And obviously, it's a lot of factors, you know? We should also, like, give credit to, like, Vanguardia, like, everybody who recorded that song. Like, we got to give them their flowers. It's not only about us, because maybe if we recorded with some other musicians, it probably wouldn't even hit, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a hit, and thank God.
No, dude, that song like hit everywhere and también. So when you're gonna distribute yourself to different states and want to knock on doors to, you know, pivot and grow instead of Chicago or Michoacan, how do you go knocking on these doors, right? You need promoters, all that stuff, but how do you know who to trust so you can get your name out there more? Because when I went to California, I heard Vanguardia, and they always talk about you, and I'm gonna get more into detail into that later. Pero I want to know, how do you distribute yourself? How do you pivot to knock on doors, to be like, sign me, fírmame a mí?
Honestly, I only think that you gotta trust yourself. That's it. You gotta work on your own shit. Like right now, we're recording a song.
Yeah.
That's why we started late, but it just happened like this. Last week, I was I'm gonna change the subject a little bit.
No, yeah.
But I recorded a song, right?
Yeah.
It's part of the story. I wrote a song at the night. That same day, we were having a meeting with the band, and I'm like, hey, I wrote this song. Let's practice it. And we practiced it, and I recorded it, and I exported a file, the song. And the next day, I was just driving, and I recorded a a video with the background song, the audio that I recorded the day prior. So I uploaded it on TikTok, and within hours, like 2-3 hours, like 100 people made their own videos with that specific song I'm like, there is something right here. Like this song, you never know what song is gonna hit. Like I know it was a good song, but I didn't know that it was gonna be this good. Right now it has like 300 people, like 300 people use the audio. For the song. So yeah, and I'm like, everybody's asking me, when are you gonna release it? Is it on platform like Spotify, whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I gotta record this fucking song. And right now, that's what I'm doing.
I like how you since you changed the subject to TikTok, and when you said that, this is like not a personal question, but I don't want you to get in trouble either, and we can cut this out too as well. In this part, is that you uploaded on TikTok and you got 300 sounds, right? You don't know what's gonna hit. Now we're in 2024. This is in 2010, 2002. I know you're with a record label, right? They helped you and gave you all this stuff. But do you really think 5 years from now, 10 years from now, record labels will go out of business because of social media, that you're yourself, as a figure yourself, can promote yourself and market yourself without giving out a percentage to no one?
No, I think you need a team. You need a team all the time. Like a lot of people.
Yeah, I heard that.
We're recording the song. A lot of people think that they need nobody. I can do it myself and everything. No, you need a fucking team. And I had that mentality before. Like I want to do this. I want to do everything, but not anymore. Like I focus on music, and I let other people do the rest. Like I can control like the social media stuff, but it's a lot more stuff like behind the scenes.
Well, let's say for the younger generation, and let's just take away you, and let's just say someone that's 16, 17, right? Because realistically, they're looking for a record label to get promoted or get some money, right? Would you recommend them, the new generation, to go into a record label, or would you tell them, hey, take it easy and promote yourself first on social media?
Yeah, that's the key.
That's the better route.
And I didn't want to interrupt you, but I wanted to mention that too. I wanted to say that you can start doing it yourself. Like you have your social media. It's obviously a great platform, and it's free. So once you start there, and if something hits, a lot of unas disqueras, they're gonna approach you.
Yeah,
they're gonna approach you. So yeah, social media, bro. I think social media is key right now, because I did a few songs that I thought they were gonna hit, and my Coloring Music,
right,
company I'm with right now, they were like, oh, we're gonna put some money into this fucking song, and I thought, oh, this is gonna hit, whatever. They're gonna put money into it and whatever, and it didn't. Right?
Yeah.
So it's not about the money. It's not about the company. It's about the song. Like if people remember the song por X razón, la tonada X, lo que dice, that shit is gonna hit. And you don't know what's gonna hit. So if you write 100 songs, todas, sales un videito de 30, 40 segundos, súbela a TikTok, y pues espera a ver el resultado.
Te escucho ahorita. Entonces, ahorita muchos de la juventud, what they're trying to do es hacer un parte de TikTok 10 segundos para que pegue y que esté viral, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Hay muchos músicos ya que tienen 10, 15, 20 años, ven eso mal, porque están diciendo, nosotros empezamos tocando de yardas, quinceañeras, y ya los jóvenes pegan un TikTok y ya van derecho al escenario. ¿Qué es tu opinión en eso? Porque eres joven, bro, todavía.
I mean, it's different times, bro. So you cannot be mad. Como dicen, blame the game, not the player.
Yeah. Don't hate the player.
Ya tienes que hacerte a la idea de que las cosas no son como antes. Entonces, tienes que renovarte, tienes que... you gotta click into the present. No te tienes que quedar en el pasado. Y pues, si a alguien más le va bien con algo que hicieron en TikTok, en lo que sea, pues, felicidades, ¿no? Qué chingón. No tiene uno por qué tener esa mentalidad. Al contrario, yo pienso de que tienes que... Puta tambora. Me tiene loco. Te tienes que como enfocar en eso y que te dé... que te dé... feel like for it to fuel your tus ganas, pues. Con su permiso.
Again, and we can cut this out también. So I just want to go more like personal, not with you, but also in the industry, because it's curious. I just entered the regional Mexican music. It's phenomenal. We know that there's a lot of record labels. I'm not even here in Chicago, California, todos lados. What is the thing about, I keep hearing about favoritism in the industry, without favorites or corruption? You can call it whatever you want, right? How do you get to that top so you don't feel like you're being left out? Or I don't know if you ever felt that at a young
You got to
point.
make yourself undeniable.
I like that. I like that response.
Yeah, that's it. You got to work. Porque no te va a caer las pinches cosas del cielo, güey.
Sí.
Tienes que chingarle y buscarle. Si no es de un lado, de otro. Yo, la verdad, sí soy de la mentalidad de que tienes que... Aquí no es nada es dado. There's no handouts. You got to work for it.
I like that. That's the first time that I heard someone respond like that, see? I mean, it speaks a lot to why you're in the position you are. Pero también en cuando no quiero traer mucho con la vanguardia, ¿verdad?
That's fine.
Pero, you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Cuando empezaste con la vanguardia y ya empezaron ya a triunfar un poco, cuando se separaron, se pregunta porque vi con Calibre 50, ¿tú crees que es cuando el cantante se va de un grupo, todavía puede funcionar el grupo como antes? Es como Vanguardia, you guys were trending everywhere, ¿verdad? And I'm not saying they're not still, right? Pero since you departed from the group, respectfully, do you still think, just bringing, like, for an example, Calibre 50, can both parties still elevate and excel?
I think it's two different situations between Vanguardia and Calibre 50, because obviously Calibre 50, it's on another dimension, right? We're talking about millions of listeners, right? And Vanguardia, talking about the thousands, good numbers, but still it's not, you cannot compare. I think Vanguardia has a good chance because only certain people listen to you, like, let's say 50,000 people. But there's more people in the world, right? And I think when there's a band like Calibre 50, it's just hard. It's just hard because you're talking about millions of people that already listen to that specific group, and then you cut like the snake's head, kind of, and I don't think it's the same anymore. Like we have seen plenty of examples. Like los Bookies, o sea, estás hablando de al menos que seas como un Ramón Ayala que
pues
está ahí, porque en realidad él no canta, pues. Sí, güey, o sea, yo siento que son diferentes situaciones. Yo siento que Vanguardia le está yendo bien, obviamente, pero y le va a ir mejor, yo sé.
Yo no sé la historia. Why did you depart? Did you want something else? Or did you think at a certain point you were like, quiero algo fresco de Hector, algo para mí?
I wanted to fucking retire, bro.
From music?
I was tired, yeah. I was tired of these. I mean, I've been doing this for 10 years now, and it's hard. It's hard. Like, it's a lot of sacrifice. Like, you cannot go to your family parties or sometimes, but most of the time you miss the family parties or important stuff, you know, because you're busy working. So I kind of, yeah, I was fed up, and I wanted to quit and do something different, you know. And I started like a trucking company, and I started driving, and it was good and everything. But like 2 weeks after I started, I'm like, fuck, this is not me. Like, I need something to keep me like creative, you know?
Yeah.
And I had a lot of, I had like a whole album already recorded. Like, it was not finished at all, 100%. But I'm like, I'm gonna drop a fucking album and let's see what happens. If people like it.
As a soloist, right?
Yeah. But it was nothing serious, bro. Like, it's just like me, myself. I didn't have a team. I didn't have anything. It was just me. And I started it, and then people started looking at me, and people started like approaching me with, hey, let's do a collab, whatever. And I did the Fantastica stuff. I did a few songs with them, and then I did another song with Alemi Bustos. Es un chavo de México que le mando un saludo, por cierto. Está firmado con Afinarte y anda muy fuerte ya. Hice una rola con él y pues, fue un buen codazo, ¿verdad? Entonces fue cuando dije, ¿sabes qué? Necesito un equipo ya. Necesito armar. Y entonces le dije a Tony, pues que ya nos conocíamos de Vanguardia, hey, güey, ocupo que me eche la mano. Quiero empezar a tocar. Se está viendo bien, o sea.
Yeah.
Like, I started like not serious, and then shit started getting serious. Like, I started seeing results, and I'm like, yeah, I gotta take this a little more serious.
So rewind it, before you started 10 years ago, what was that you envisioned Hector, you yourself, forget about everything else. Why'd you even start in the music? Yeah, you were good. Yeah, you were talented. Yeah, people told you about it. But what did Hector want? What did you want then? Because it brought you back here, and you're here killing it. But what did you want? What's the final game?
You mean before the music stuff?
No, for the music. Like, what did Hector want for the music?
I don't know, bro. Like, I was just chilling. Like, I just wanted to go play and get paid, drink beer, and
Cariños.
Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the mentality. Like, I didn't even fucking write my own shit. And I started getting more serious, like, when I was like 22, 23. That's when I started, like, writing my own songs, which is kind of not late, but yeah, like comparing with the new kids right now, they're 16, 17, and they're already writing songs and everything. And yeah.
So when did you see the first sign of success? When did you taste first when you were like, you know what, this might go somewhere? The first time.
I think when I started writing my own songs and recording my own songs, like, a lot of people were like approaching me, and like music, and the people from the music industry, and I'm like, yeah, this is going somewhere.
I only asked you that because I know that in a couple years in with Vanguardia, because 20 to 30, man, that's impressive. No, that's not a long time, right? Grupo Firme did shout you out, Vanguardia, overall. How did that shout out even happen, and how did the connection, what did they hear? That's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, we have friends in common. Marito was playing with us at the moment. He was part of Vanguardia, and he was friends with, I mean, who doesn't know Marito, bro? Entonces, fue por ahí ese rollo. Y aparte, pues ya desde antes nos seguíamos. Bueno, con Vanguardia, Grupo Firme, con Edwin. Yo conocí a Edwin desde antes que pegara, güey. Estábamos en Las Vegas, íbamos yo y Ramiro caminando. Y yo había visto un video en Facebook de él, que más o menos se ha ido viral. Estaba cantando una canción con banda y pasó así al lado de nosotros. Y lo reconocí y le digo a Ramiro, güey, yo conozco a este güey. Digo, lo miré en un video de Facebook, canta chido. Pero ya no lo fui, no lo saludé ni nada, nomás pasó y ya yo pasé por mi pedo. And then like 2-3 months after that, they came to Chicago a un rancho, güey. Se llama qué rancho en Mosco, no me acuerdo qué rancho, güey. Pero estaba llena esa madre, güey. Y yo dije, a la verga. Pues ya de ahí para acá se hicieron un pinche monstruo, güey.
Jeez. En así era la conexión entonces with you and Edward Cass.
Sí,
Okay.
Sí, ya, o sea, nos conocíamos, a lo mejor no así de nunca platicar ni de saludarnos, pero yo lo identificaba y probablemente él identificaba, no digo que a mí, pero al grupo, pues.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, no. I mean, Hector, well, now it's like Hector de la M in your group. So that has ¿tiene cuántos meses eso de yours as a soloist?
4 meses.
4 meses?
Sí.
So it's fresh. It's new.
Fresh.
Es fresh. Entonces, now as Hector de la M is trending here in Chicago, ya, ¿verdad? Y ya te conocen. ¿Por qué no está pegando más aquí en Chicago otros músicos? Yo, Grupo Cisma, La Reserva, diferentes frecuencias, ¿verdad? Son nuevos, pero no veo mucho triunfar los músicos aquí de Chicago, comparados de Texas y California más bien.
California. Es que, madre, güey, no sé cómo explicarlo. Como que siento que todo lo que pega en Culiacán, pega en Los Ángeles. Y lo que pega en Los Ángeles, pega acá. Y está raro, güey. Está raro ese pedo, la neta. Porque mucha gente, o sea, me incluyo de repente de que escucho Grupo de California y sí, 2-3 canciones se las copeo, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Que sean covers y ese pedo. Pero como que sí traemos esa mentalidad de nosotros, no copiar, pero sí vemos como ejemplo a grupos de allá. De allá de California o de otros lados. Y ya nos basamos más o menos como con ese rollo. Estás sacando la arenete ahora. Pero yo siento, como yo, en mi punto de vista, como cuando empezamos como Vanguardia, yo pienso de que yo me enfoqué mucho en sacar, o sea, algunas inéditas y covers, güey, como que no tocaba a nadie. Yo me enfoqué en eso, en buscar como canciones que nadie tocaba. Fue como salió Sin Sangre en las Venas, o sea, el doble F, que apenas ahorita como que resurgió otra vez. Te puedo decir un chingo de rolas, un chingo de rolas, o sea, que pegaron con nosotros, que nos funcionaron y que nadie más las tocaba. Entonces yo pienso de que sí hay que ser un poco selectivo en manera de que sí, hay que tocar covers, pero hay que saber qué covers, o sea, tratar de ser diferente hasta en ese aspecto, ¿sí entiendes?
Sí, porque cuando voy a eventos como Las Vegas o hasta Miami, también California, todos están ayudando, pero nosotros también tenemos plata aquí en Chicago, como diferentes record labels. Entonces yo digo, ¿por qué no se ayudan todos nosotros o se ayudan aquí para hacer más eventos aquí en Chicago? Sí, los fríos son... The winter could get fucked, pero talento hay, talento hay talento. La cosa es que no hay mucho ruido aquí en Chicago, que se ayudan, que yo veo.
I think it's just different type of money.
Nah.
Also, like, there's a shitload of money in LA.
En California, sí.
And, I mean, I don't want to get into it, but, yeah, there's more money out there.
Pero more competition también, more saturated, more oversaturated también, que no pagan bien.
Right.
Que yo veo.
Right.
Comparado de aquí en Chicago, que pagan un poco más mejor.
Right.
Diferentes cosas.
Yeah.
So, si alguien viene a ti, ¿cómo podemos unir aquí a Chicago para que se ayuden más los grupos? Que tú sabes, más collaborations.
I mean, we got to take a different approach, because I have a few bands that have approached me and they were like, oh, let's record a song, whatever. Oh, chingón, ¿qué tiene por ahí? Y ya me mandan un pinche cover de Junior H. Bro,
you're done with that?
No.
Oh,
I will never do that. Honestly, like, just fucking write a song and I'll take you serious. You know?
Yeah.
The effort. I'm not saying that I deserve this. No, I don't deserve nothing. Pero si vamos a hacer algo que sea algo único, güey. O sea, hay que ser diferentes a la verga. Ahorita estoy viendo unos duetos que voy a hacer. Unos duetos que voy a hacer con grupos de aquí. Y Y pues sí, van a ser inéditas. I always take that approach. Let's do something like that. Algo inédito. Y ya 2, 3 veces me han invitado a veces así que grabaciones de que, hey, vente la chingada, escoge una de estas canciones.
Ajá.
Y veo y puros putos covers. Y, hey, güey, tengo unas inéditas ahí, no interesa mejor. No, hay que hacer esto primero y después grabamos inéditas. No voy a la verga.
Y con eso, how you do it is 100% fine. It comes down to business, ¿verdad? Negocio es negocio. Pero ya cuando estás en el status donde que tú estás, how do you tell them, hey, I respectfully decline the formal way, ¿verdad? Porque ya cuando dices no, van a decir, ese güey es presumido, ese güey se le subió la fama. En everything, ¿verdad? No importa lo que hagas. How do you approach that también? Que dice, hey, bro, find your talent, find your voice, write something, take the time, y let's work.
Por decir, cuando alguien viene y me dice, hey, vamos a hacer un dueto. A ver, ¿qué trae por ahí? Ya lo voy a repetir. No, pues, quiero grabar esta y ya me mandan cover o algo. Pues, viejo, ¿no tiene alguna inédita? No, pues, o sí, ya, si veo que tienen alguna inédita, pues le pongo atención, le escucho, le chingada. Y ya de ahí partimos. Porque he grabado así rolas con grupos y artistas que no son tan famosos. Pero veo que hacen sus propias rolas y así. Y digo, ¿sabes qué? Pues vamos a darle. De hecho, grabé con unos chavos de Detroit. Se llama Estilo 45. Pues regularmente mi manager Jesús me dijo, hey, estos chavos andan aquí de allá de Detroit, quieren grabar algo contigo. Y chequé como su Spotify y no tenían casi listeners. They had like 40 monthly listeners.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck. Y checo su social media y social media estaba bien. Entonces ya me pongo en comunicación con el compa. Le dije, está bien, mándale mi número. Y el compa me dice, hey, ¿cómo está, Héctor? Nos presentamos por teléfono y todo. Mucho gusto. ¿Por qué canción planea grabar? Tengo esta, pum, me manda una inédita. Ok. A ver, pues, vamos a escucharla. Le escucho, me gusta la canción. Digo, vamos a darle. De hecho, la pueden escuchar, está por todas las plataformas ya. Se llama Desde Mero Arriba. Es una canción inédita. Su compa Hector de la M y calibre 45. Estilo 45.
Ok, entonces, ya de ahorita hablando de clics y hablando de Spotify listens, ya cuando estás entrando en esto, people struggle to get the listens, ¿verdad? Obviously, you just have to write something good. Pero si estás poniendo en redes sociales y sí, se salen virales unos videos estos, that's on Instagram and on TikTok and on Facebook. How do you get people to click on your music? You know? And I'm asking you, so when the younger generation hears this, para que digan, okay, I'm getting views on my TikTok, pero I'm not getting clicks on my Spotify. What am I doing wrong? How do I market it?
Pues un circulito. Yo pienso de que tienes que trabajar un poquito en todo. O sea, si no les das, por decir, si estás en TikTok, pum, 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 y te va bien en TikTok, chido. Pero si tienes las mismas 10 canciones que tienes en Spotify, pues obviamente no te va a ayudar, ¿verdad? Porque la gente se va a cansar de escuchar las mismas 10 canciones.
Right.
Pero si les das 5 cada mes, pum, pum, o sea, you keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, consistency, yeah.
Entonces yo pienso que eso es también, it's key.
So someone like
Be active.
Active. True. Entonces, what's one of the vicios then that the younger generation, or que tú también ves ahorita, someone your status que están haciendo incorrecto o un vicio o algo that you're saying, yo, ponte las pilas. That's stopping you from going to the next level, bro. What's something that you see mostly in the music industry?
Dijo José Torres, en Chicago son puros drogadictos, por eso no pega. I mean, ya no se sabe, güey, o sea, en manera de eso, pues, de los vicios, porque ya ves, algunos pueden que no tomen, algunos pueden que sí. Yo la mayoría que veo ahorita que están pegando, pues son bien borrachotes. Julián, no Julián, Alfredo Olivas, o sea, viendo Alfredo Olivas, ¿quién más está cabronzote así? Luis R.
Luis R.
El pinche Yaqui de que yo nunca voy a dejar de tomar porque es socializar y mi trabajo es socializar. O sea, yo pienso que a un lado de poner todos los vicios, X, lo que sea, tienes que, pues sí, enfocarte y estar activo en manera de darle música nueva a tu clientela, ¿no? A tus oyentes. Yo pienso que eso es lo que te mantiene relevante, ¿no? My humble opinion.
No, it's an opinion. Pero finalmente, la música en el grupo es un negocio, ¿verdad? Dinero necesita entrar, es un negocio finalmente. No estoy diciendo que alguien en tu grupo, pero en un negocio, cuando van a tocar y van a hacer algo, ya cuando es un negocio, ¿cómo hablas con tu equipo? Diciendo, hey, haz lo que quieras. Ahí está esa vieja, vete con esa vieja, haz lo que sea. Pero primero es la tocada y ya de ahí, cada quien hace lo que quiere.
Yeah, they all know. They know. I mean, we're not perfect. So everybody fucks up sometimes, you know? Including me, including...
Oh, me, 100%.
Anybody. So, but the thing, I think what makes you... what makes it better that when you be like taking responsibility when you fuck up. Hey, I'm sorry, I fucked up, and just make sure that it don't happen again. You know.
I ask you because you're like a figure and like a leader in the group, ¿verdad? And you know I'm not that young either, but I'm 24, ¿verdad? But for me, like I look
young,
but I look up to people like you too because you have already fun the game. It doesn't matter if I'm not in the industry or not. But you're still a leader, and then people are looking at you as a figure, right? And that's why I try to learn too, like, okay, you're leading these people, but you're also making it a business, but also too, you're trying to socialize. Because you have charisma, bro. Like, you're always happy. You all this. When I've seen you tocadas, you always have that attitude, ¿verdad? And I'm pretty sure you're going through a mental battle. Who knows, ¿verdad? Pero you perform.
Yeah, we all go through shit. We all have a personal life. Aside from the industry, right? And you got to project a good mood, you know?
I ask these questions.
Look, I'll tell you this. Like the places, like Los Bailes, they hire you because they want people to go and consume alcohol, right? Or just spend money, right?
Yeah.
And if you go there and you just like, and you don't project that energy, they're not gonna buy bottles. They're not gonna buy beer. They're not like there's no income for the place. So everybody sees that. And when you project like a good energy and people, la gente se pone alegre cuando está tocando. Todo eso la gente también ve desde los lugares. Entonces, eso es lo que trato. Sí, a veces, pues, si ando así como que tengo mis problemas y ando de la chingada, me siento a veces mal, pero pues tengo que poner la mejor cara, ¿no? Y yo pienso que aplica en todos, o sea, todos debemos de poner la vida personal a un lado y cuando when it's time to go, it's time to go. Block everything else and just focus on what you're doing at the moment, no?
You gotta perform regardless how you feel.
Right.
I ask these personal questions. I'm a psychologist, so that's why I ask a lot of personal questions. I'm very vulnerable. Good. I'm very vulnerable también too, so like if you have a question también, I'm loose, bro. Open book también. Pero let's change this topic a little bit, get a little bit jolly, but not even jolly. AI. Let's talk about a little bit AI with the música, porque now you can just put AI, make me a corrido bien belicón. Pero you know, you don't have to put a lot of effort. I'm seeing a lot of people doing that and turning on TikTok con eso, AI. Yeah, bro, swear to God.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they can even they can even recreate your own voice and then make you say random stuff. That's AI. I don't know if you're really in tune with that or have you been watching it?
Nah. I haven't dived into it like that, but I mean, I heard of it, but I'm not completely into it.
Because they made a whole track. I only asked you this. Well, it doesn't really matter now, but they made a whole song with Bad Bunny's voice using different lyrics. Y pegó, and it trended all over. And Bad Bunny tried to sue them. But this was probably like in the summer or maybe in the spring.
I think I heard about that.
Yeah.
Qué loco.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. AI, yeah. You're writing the whole lyrics, yeah.
He escuchado de repente canciones de los Beatles cantándola con la voz de Chalino.
There you go. That's what I'm saying, bro. Ya está cambiando el juego.
Fucking nuts, bro.
But it's people who take advantage of it, ¿verdad? It doesn't everything en la música, ¿verdad? Or in life.
I mean, it's different times.
It's a cheat code, pero...
It's different times. We gotta roll with it. Roll with the punches.
And I know you said when you, maybe let's just say late 20s, cuando you wanted to retire from the music, what did your family say? Or your close relatives, the people?
They're fucking happy. Yeah, they're like, yeah, it's fine. Do whatever you want to do. But I mean, like, who's not gonna be worried? Like, if they care about you, like, you go out in the night. We have seen plenty of examples, and bad things happen. You know, after 10, the devil is loose.
Bro,
it's loose.
It's weird hours, yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, everybody who cares for us, they're worried when you go out at night and, you know, alcohol involved. Fucking Chicago, it's a shitty ass city.
Dangerous. Yeah.
It is what it is.
So now since you started the 4-month project, y ya hasta aquí ahorita, Where do you want to pivot? Where do you want to take it?
I'm just going with the flow, to be honest. I'm not. I mean, I want to do better, and I know that every day is a step closer to the goal, right? And I just, like I said, I just keep grinding, and like right now, like we're recording a fucking song.
Yeah.
So whatever happens, I'm fine with it. If I never get to the point that I like, me as an artist, I would like to get, it doesn't matter. Like, it's fine. As long as you're happy and you're healthy, you're winning in life.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care. I'm not too worried about it. Like, si pega, si no la verga.
Not to take up too much of your time, bro, también, because I know you're busy. And just one of these final questions. Who would you want to work with in Chicago and also just in general?
Like other bands?
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking with a few people from Chicago. Estamos viendo si grabamos algo con El Malo. I'm open to everything, bro. Okay. Every band, like, but something that it's worth the effort, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But right now, on top of my head, I just remember El Malo. Sí, hasta ahorita nomás.
Y en general, and just someone that you would want to record with, do a feature.
De Chicago?
Puede ser famoso, güey. O muerto.
Con AI ahorita.
Hey, con Chalino.
Va a ser un corrido bélico con Chalino. Fuck. That's a good question, bro. I don't know. Like, I like Conjunto Primavera. Me gusta. Fuck, La Recodo, güey.
Damn.
Canté unas rolas con La Recodo.
Oh, you did?
Sí, así en vivo, pues. En un evento. Fui y me invitaron. Hey, Hector, jálate, vamos a echar una rola. Y andaba medio tomado, güey, no mames. Andaba hasta... I was wearing Crocs that day. Y... Fuck, pues salió, más o menos. Pero it was a great experience, because ¿quién no ha escuchado La Recodo?
No, yeah, of course.
Y bueno, también, como te dije, Conjunto Primavera siempre ha sido como uno de mis grupos favoritos. ¿Y quién más? Pues no más, yo pienso que ellos sí son los que un día me gustaría hacer algo con ellos. La Recodo, Conjunto Primavera.
Y al final así.
Ya. Yeah. Grabé con Voz de Mando, que también eran como de mis ídolos de mis ídolos cuando yo, pues en los tiempos de ese movimiento, ¿verdad? Que muy fuerte. Yeah, I did a few songs with them. And hasta la fecha llevamos buena relación con todos.
Before we wrapped up también, I don't know if you just want to, because I wanna see también, and this is kind of new, if you want to sing a song, I don't know if you could do it without a guitar o algo así, en un tiro.
Te voy a cantar la que estamos grabando ahorita.
Okay, yeah.
Ahí va, ahora se dice. Ay, güerita de ojos claros, por favor ya dame el sí. Vieras que me está pesando no tenerte junto a mí.
Hey, bro, okay. Pues, Hector, bro, thank you for hopping on and thank you for your time because I know you're busy right now también. No te quiero molestar así nomás because you're back and forth 25-8. Así debe de ser. Pero, all right, so guys, like I said, in your 20s, Apple, Spotify, todo eso. And we're working too on Amazon también. We'll see that. Shout out Hanny. Thank you for all that. Go Coast Cafe. But, Hector, I don't know if you want to shout out your socials y lo que va a venir.
Pues, nada, just tune in. Follow me on all the social media platforms, Instagram, TikTok, OnlyFans.
Free Finder, lo que sea.
Donde quiera.
Donde cae el dinero. Ahí, 1500.
De ahí, pues ya, si me siguen en mis redes sociales, ahí se deriva para todo lo demás. Ahí siempre estoy poniendo los nuevos proyectos, todo ese rollo. Y pues gracias, güey, la neta. Gracias. Lo habíamos pospuesto esto un chingo de veces, ¿verdad? Porque a veces ya ves que anda uno para arriba y para abajo. Pero we made it.
Se logró.